For the longest time, young people have displayed talents that have seen their lives changed overnight, throwing them into fame and fortune, amassing a large following online and offline, and having the media constantly interested in whatever they do. Especially when it comes to a controversy that can generate conversations at such a high level. For Akil Gene Pollard, better known as Bobby Shmurda, life has come to be exactly that. The young rapper drew interest from fans, the media, and the New York Police Department over drugs, gun possession, and other gang-related crimes. Bobby was born on August 4, 1994 in Miami, Florida, to an African-American mother and a Jamaican father. He grew up on East 53rd Street and Clarkson Avenue in the East Flatbush section of Brooklyn, New York, after his mother, Leslie Pollard, moved from Florida shortly after his father's incarceration. Bobby was just 2 months old when his father, Gervais Johnson, was convicted of attempted murder in 1995 and sentenced to life. To maintain a relationship with his father, Bobby had to travel between New York and Florida, and his father would constantly advise him to stay off the streets in the hope that he wouldn't end up like him. But because he hung around a lot of older kids when he was little, sticking to his father's advice was very difficult since they influenced many of his choices. According to Bobby, his brother Gervais's drug dealing started in the 9th grade, and Bobby was influenced into doing the same thing. He belonged to a crew known as GS9, GS standing for things like Gun Squad, Grimy Shooters, or G-Stone Crips depending on who you talk to. His crew was composed mainly of the kids Bobby grew up with in his neighborhood. They also refer to themselves as the Shmurdas. Bobby has had several run-ins with the police while growing up before his rise to fame. He served 15 months in a juvenile detention center for a probation violation. Keep watching to find out the crazy things he did before he was finally arrested. Bobby uploaded a video for his debut single Hotness on YouTube in March 2014. The record was part of a mixtape Bobby and his close friend Chad Marshall, also known as Rowdy Rebel, sold for about $5 on the street. The exciting thing about this was that it was already sold as part of a mixtape, but it didn't take off until they shot a music video for it and uploaded it on Vivo. The video has amassed over 500 million views, despite it being a low-budget video. The song's success can also be attributed to the genuine vibes displayed by Bobby and his friends while dancing in the street. Epic Records formerly released Hotness in the summer, and the song peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. The track was praised by critics for its legitimacy and rawness. Artists like Lil Wayne, Juicy J, Lil Kim, and even French Montana released freestyles over the song's instrumental. 2 months after the song's release, Bobby dropped the remix featuring Chris Brown, Jadakiss, Fabulous, Rowdy Rebel, Yo Gotti, and Busta Rhymes, and the reggae remix with Mavado, Junior Reid, Ja X, and Popcorn. The beginning of Bobby's influence in the music industry didn't just end with the release of the Hot video. Bobby flipping his Knicks hat in the air and going into a 2-step hip swivel became a move known to millions of viewers as the Shmoney Dance. The dance became just as popular as the song, leading to multiple tributes from fans worldwide. We had top celebrities like Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Rihanna doing the Shmoney Dance, as did other stars like Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, and Nick Young. NYPD officers arrested Bobby and 14 GS9 members outside of Quad Studios in Midtown Manhattan on December 17, 2014, around 4 a.m. The arrests were made after investigations were carried out for almost a year relating to alleged involvement in various shootings and narcotics trafficking. The rapper was arrested on charges of conspiracy, gun possession, and reckless endangerment. The police spent all night searching the studio for the GS9 members they were after, finally arresting the last one around 7 a.m. According to the authorities, police also found multiple weapons, including 21 guns and a small amount of crack cocaine during the raid. The NYPD called a press conference a few hours after the raid. They presented a table full of guns confiscated from GS9. Police Commissioner Bill Bratton addressed the press. In his statement, he pointed out that these gang members have shown no respect for the lives of those in the Brooklyn neighborhoods where they wreak havoc. But working together with the special narcotics prosecutor, we put an end to that. The police claimed Bobby and his gang spoke in codes to make illicit deals. There are also reports of the police having recorded conversations between GS9 members, and they pointed out that Bobby himself had rapped about crimes in his lyrics. However, the court ruled against admitting this as evidence during the trial. Bobby himself recently stated that his lyrics were just fiction rap and nothing more. However, prosecutors' charges against Bobby and his crew included reckless endangerment, conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to sell narcotics, and weapons possession. They claimed GS9 and its alleged namesake, the G-Stone Crips, were one and the same. During the trial, supporters pointed out a lack of any reported, documented incidents of cash exchanges or drug transactions, no smoking gun to prove conspiracy, and that the phone calls were circumstantial. At a hearing in Manhattan Supreme Court, the then 20-year-old rapper, as well as the 14 other GS9 members involved in the case, pled not guilty to the 101 charges against them that included murder, narcotics sales, assault, and weapons possession. The judge refused to lower Bobby's $2 million bail, mainly because the prosecutors proved Bobby was a major member of GS9. Bobby was looking at more than 25 years behind bars if convicted. They argued that he was making money off music and using it to fund drug deals. Despite several attempts to push for his release on bail, his bail was denied several times during his case. Several months later, in October 2015, Bobby was denied bail once again. By December 2015, Bobby had been denied bail 6 times. On September 2, 2016, Bobby pleaded guilty to 1 count of third-degree conspiracy and 1 count of weapons possession, and was sentenced to 7 years in prison as part of a plea deal. Under the deal, Bobby wasn't allowed to appeal the sentence, but was to be given credit for 2 years served, leaving him with just 5 years left on his sentence, after which he has to be on probation for 5 more years. His lawyer, Alex Spiro, was hopeful that Bobby would only serve less than 5 years with good behavior. He believed he would do approximately 3.5 years. But on June 12, 2015, Bobby was given a 4-year sentence for sneaking a makeshift knife into his cell while getting a visit from his girlfriend in Rikers Island Jail. According to the New York City Department of Corrections, the rapper received a first-degree charge of promoting prison contraband, a Class D felony. His girlfriend, Kimberly Rousseau, pled guilty to attempting to smuggle the weapon into jail. The judge, fortunately, agreed to let him run the added sentence concurrently to his ongoing 7-year sentence. He wouldn't have to face any additional prison time. In April 2015, it was reported that Bobby was involved in a gang-related jail fight in the Otis Bantam Correctional Center. The brawl was reportedly between Bobby, 2 rival Bloods gang members, and 4 Crips gang members. It's uncertain what could have caused the altercation. Either way, it led to Bobby facing an even harder time in prison. In November 2016, Bobby was involved in a fight between several inmates, which led to him losing phone privileges for a while. He was also subject to solitary confinement for a month. In 2017, he was moved to Clinton Correctional Facility in upstate New York to finish his sentence in protective custody. Although prison hardened him physically, he remained as quick-witted, cheerful, and energetic as ever. Prison life did take its toll on him, and one would think that the plea deal and the time frame for release that came with it would make the remaining years easier for him. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. In an interview he gave since his conviction, he said, "That's when racially charged harassment from the guards began, with extra bullshit being thrown his way because of his rap star status." Despite this, he still kept his spirits up. In an interview with GQ, he said, "My spirit's always gonna be up. I used to sleep next to people who had 40 to life. People who've been in here for 30 years and haven't laughed, I'd have them crying all day. When you got good energy, no matter where you at, you can bring a smile to someone's face." Bobby also received at least 10 pieces of fan mail every week while he was in jail. While in prison in 2016, he received a particular letter from a little girl telling him he was her favorite rapper. It was an experience Bobby described as both his lowest moment and a moment of reckoning. Bobby spent a lot of time working in the prison, handling items for prisoners where he earned between 10 to 15 cents an hour. Although the pay was nothing compared to what he is worth, it helped keep him busy. He also spent time reading, writing, making music in preparation for his release, and working out. He would also spend time on the phone talking to his family and friends. It was reported that he recorded a verse for 6ix9ine's song "Stupid," which of course didn't turn out well. On January 4th, 2021, Bobby was granted conditional release for February 2021. Delays and questions about his return, Bobby was given a conditional release from the Clinton Correctional Facility on February 23, 2021, instead of the expected December date. Bobby will be placed under parole supervision on his release, and he will serve the remainder of his sentence under community supervision. Bobby's Instagram account posted a message on his behalf a day before returning home, thanking fans and well-wishers for their love and support. The statement read, "Thank you for remaining loyal and for riding the 6-year sentence out with me. And also, I love you all and look forward to seeing you soon." Bobby was released on February 23, 2021, under supervision by fellow community members in Kings County, New York. He will be under parole until the end of his full sentence on February 23, 2026. In an interview with Billboard, Quavo confirmed that he will personally be picking Bobby up from the correctional facility. "I'm going to get my guy," he said. "I'm personally going to go pick up Bobby Shmurda. I'm about to get him. I'm going to let him show you how I'm going to pick him up. Yes, sir." Close pal Rowdy also hinted during an interview with radio station Hot 97 that Bobby would be playing big events soon, saying he would be showing up for the station's annual Summer Jam. He has since been enjoying family time and keeping up with his parole. There's also been news that Bobby plans to ease his way back into music. We hope to get new music from him as soon as possible. As we'll be watching how it'll all pan out, keep a close eye on this channel for more news about Bobby Shmurda.